Hello and good morning from West Mersey Island, and this morning I'm going out to the packing shed, which is right in front of the camera there. Got the car parked over there, and I'm paddling out there in one of the sit-on tops to do a bit of operating from the shed on top band. Okay, so I've got myself unpacked. Just laid everything out to sort of make sure I've got everything. So the idea is I'm going to tie the top band dipole onto this upright here, and one leg of the dipole will go off in that direction, and the other one, which I've actually already laid out, is going in the other direction, because I actually need to do a final measurement of it. So it's only going to be very short on this, which was a 6-meter pole, but the top 2, maybe even 3 sections are missing, so I'm going to lash it onto the post with cable ties. And then I've got these 6 tent poles, 3 either end for the back stays, and that's my tape measure to measure it out. So what I decided to do to make sure that that I could cover kind of the whole of the top band was I've actually made these links up in the same way that it would do for a link dipole for multiple bands, and that way I can switch in and out bits at the end. But I can't remember when we measured this out, myself and Richard G0NAD, whether we measured it out at 37.1 meters, or whether we measured it at 38.1, so I might need to shorten it. But what I used to calculate the lengths for this was, and I'll put a screenshot up of it, is a dipole calculator, which is basically made for constructing link dipoles, and it's from the Sotabeams website from Richard G3CWI. And rather than get the calculator out, because what that does do is that allows you to input your the height of your supports, center and both ends, plus the length of your end supports as well. So that's what I used on sort of spot frequencies, as it were. Anyway, so I'll go and put it up. Or I'll go and measure the length first with this, and then I just need to construct the end, which is why I bought a few little tools with me. I just need to put this onto the end with some crocodile clips. So I'm not going to solder it or anything like that. It should be fine without. It's more of a nighttime antenna, really. That's the intention. But I just wanted to try it out in the daylight. I've got the analyzer there as well, so I just want to sort of check to see what it does. If I can get a few contacts on it, even in daylight on top band, then all the better. But I'm not too fussed about that. I have got another antenna, which is in a little box over here, which is basically a dipole. It works pretty well on 20 meters that I can string up on the flagpole if the mood takes me. So anyway, there you go. I'll put it up first, or I'll just measure and cut it first, fix the ends on rather, and then I'll come back and show you what I'm up to. Okay, I've run the tape measure out, 37, and it's 37 meters that we cut it to. So that tells me what I need to know. Okay, I've just checked on the calculator here, and actually my length there that was 37 needs to be 36.25, so I need to take 75 centimeters off each end and then tag the end bits on. So I've got one end here which is still on the reel, and then I've pulled the other end here because it's much easier to do it at the table here than it is to do it out there. So I need to measure out 75 centimeters and then put the ends on, and then I'm good to go. Okay, that's it. So I'll cut that there, tie that on at the end, and then I'll cut the same off the other end, and away we go. Made a mess of the last crocodile clip putting it on, so I had to start again, and I bought a spare crocodile clip just in case, but I'm actually missing a cable tie, so I had to cut the cable tie off to put the other crocodile clip on. So I'm going to put the other crocodile clip on now, but I'm going to have to tape this back because I haven't got a cable tie. But that's no big deal, because I can put the cable tie on later when I get home. Oh, that's hot, hot, hot. So that's one end. Just got to repeat that with the other end, and we're good. Okay, so I've got one end secured with the back stays. I've just shortened that one a little bit. So it's here's the two links at the end. There's the bodged one. So there's a little bit of sag in it, as you would expect. Although the wire is quite lightweight, there's obviously a lot of it. So it's under 6 foot. I'm about 5'6", and it's pretty much touching my head as I walk under here. So it really is a cloud warmer, and very close proximity to the ground in terms of wavelength, obviously. So anyway, so I filled a couple of the cash bags up with granite off the beach here. I've just got to do the same at the other end. That's the other end done. It's got a bit of tension on there, so all the links are linked up. So it's at its lowest, longest, and therefore its lowest frequency it will be. So I'm going to go and take a reading on the analyzer, see where the lowest resonant point is. It's a little bit dog-legged. Okay, so I've got both links in there, and it's at the lowest SWR at 1.82 megs at 1 to 1.85. So what I'm going to go and do is take the other set of links first, the furthest away set of links out on both sides, and then see what I've got from there. And I'll tell you what, it's a long walk backwards and forwards doing this. So it's like a lot longer than it is if it's 20 meters. It makes you appreciate just how long the wavelength is. Two Echo Zero Whiskey Mike Golf testing. 2 Echo Zero Whiskey Mike Golf. Okay, well, as expected, there was no activity on top band. I could hear somebody, I think they were running some tests. I sort of called QRZ, but they didn't come back. And might not have even heard me. Obviously I was only on 20 watts. So anyway, that tells me what I need to know. So I'm going to take this in now. Yeah, it's only really when you try something like this in the real world, but this is where I'm going to use it, so it was the best place to try it. So I haven't had any contacts in. I might chuck the little vertical dipole up on the flagpole once I've got it in. I'll see how I feel. I might go for a paddle. So the tide's coming in, I'll need to go and bring the kayak in a little bit. up the jetty. So there you go. I've got to walk to the ends again now. Okay, so I've taken the top band dipole down now, pulled the kayak in a little bit because the tide's coming in, and I've strung a dipole vertically on the flagpole here. So this is a centre point, so it's about 16 foot up there, and then I've got the bottom half just sloping off and tied off onto the handrail there, and the centre point there is just fed with RG174. There's no balun or anything, and just hooked up to the analyzer just to check, and at 14.220 megs SWR, you can see it for yourself, it's pretty low, 1 to 1.5, fluctuating a little bit or thereabouts. So I'm going to plug that in to the radio, hopefully make a few contacts, and then go for a paddle. 2 Echo 0 Whiskey Mike Golf Portable.
Whiskey Mike Portable?
2 Echo 0 Whiskey Mike Golf Portable.
Okay, 2 Echo 0 Whiskey Mike Golf Portable. Thank you so much for your call. I got you 5x5, 5-5, Kieran. We have QHL before in the passenger. 2 Echo 0 Whiskey Mike Golf Portable, Echo Charlie 1 Delta Juliet is Miguel.
Echo 0 Whiskey Mike Golf Portable.
2 Echo 0?
2 Echo 0 Whiskey Mike Golf Portable.
Okay, 2 Echo 0 Whiskey Mike Golf Portable. Good evening, you are 5-9. My name is Andre, Alpha November Delta Radio Yankee. Back to you.
Okay, Andre, thanks very much. You're 5-9 also 5-9. My name is Kevin, Kilo Echo Victor Alpha November. Roger.
Echo 4 India 5-9 Sugar Echo 2.
Okay, that's me done on the radio today. A contest has just started, and it's not my thing. Okay, I'm doing a litter pick at the moment, so I'm on the sort of the southern end of the island, and I've just walked from the shed to here along the foreshore, and there's quite a bit of rubbish, quite a few bits of old rope and debris from fishing nets, something you see, and plastic bottles as always. Okay, that's it, all packed up and ready to go. Are you alright? Okay, my battery died in my camera, so I'm on my phone. Not even sure if you can hear this because it's in a protective case. But anyway, I'm back at the hammerhead.